Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan gives audience to Her Highness Princess Hajia Masna, Ambassador at Large at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Brunei Darussalam. Assigned by His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyid Bil Arab bin Haytham patronizes tomorrow the opening ceremony of the Royal Cars Museum at Al Baraka Palace. And ministers of transport and heads of civil aviation institutions review in Muscat cybersecurity and sustainability challenges in aviation sector. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq gave an audience this morning at Al Baraka Palace to Her Highness Princess Hajia Masna, Ambassador at Large at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Brunei Darussalam. During the meeting, Her Highness the Princess conveyed the greetings of His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan Al Bolkiah, Sultan of Brunei Darussalam, and his best wishes to His Majesty the Sultan and the Omani people. For his part, His Majesty the Sultan asked Her Highness the Princess to convey his greetings to His Majesty the Sultan of Brunei Darussalam and his friendly people. During the meeting, the political and historical relations between the Sultanate of Oman and Brunei Darussalam were reviewed, and the available opportunities to enhance partnership and cooperation to serve common interests were discussed. The meeting was attended by His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamid Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, while it was attended from the guest side by Anak Haji Abdulaziz and Her Excellency Ambassador Noor Alizan Abdul Munim, Ambassador of Jerusalem, and to the Sultanate of Oman. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Majesty King Mohammed VI of the Kingdom of Morocco on the occasion of the success of the surgical operation that His Majesty underwent. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, His Highness Sayyid Bil Arab bin Haytham Al Said will patronize tomorrow the opening ceremony of the Royal Cars Museum at Al Baraka Palace. The museum is being opened to the public as per the royal orders of His Majesty the Sultan, with the aim of introducing the public to its rich collection of various types of cars that have received high care and attention over the past years, and to be a window to attract those interested in the world of cars. The museum includes a collection of classic and rare cars and sports cars, including a number of personal cars of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq. It also showcases cars used by Sultan Qaboos bin Said, Sultan Said bin Taimur, and Sayyid Tariq bin Taimur. May the Almighty Allah rest their souls in peace. The idea of the museum was founded by Sultan Qaboos bin Said. May the Almighty Allah rest his soul in peace, who had a hobby and passion since the early 70s to preserve old, distinctive and rare cars. It started with 2 cars belonging to Sultan Said bin Taimur. May the Almighty Allah rest his soul in peace. And then the old cars of the 2 late sultans were collected, and a number of modern and rare cars were acquired at the time. In 2012, the museum building was built to be a place to display cars, and visits to the museum were limited to guests of His Majesty the Sultan. The Sultanate of Oman, represented by the Civil Aviation Authority, hosted the ICAO Security Week 2024 in Muscat. The event witnessed participation of more than 600 participants from various member states of the organization to discuss how to enhance international coordination to address security challenges in the aviation sector, which contributes to achieving a safe and sustainable future for the sector at the regional and global levels. The event was held under the auspices of His Excellency Sultan bin Salim Al Habsi, Minister of Finance. The Sultanate of Oman celebrated the 2024 Gulf Statistics Day under the theme, The Future of Statistics Towards Sustainable Gulf Development. In her speech, Her Excellency Intisar bint Abdullah Al-Wahabi, Director General of the Gulf Statistics Center, confirmed that the GCC countries have made great strides in building a world-class statistical system. The ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Jassim bin Mohammed Al-Badawi, Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, and with the attendance of His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamid Al-Busaidi, Foreign Minister. Oman celebrated 15 years of its free trade agreement with the United States, highlighting its success in boosting economic ties and attracting investments. More details in the following report.
The Sultanate of Oman, represented by the Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investments Promotion, celebrated 15 years of the free trade agreement with the United States today.
Today we are celebrating 15 years of signing the free trade agreement between the Sultanate of Oman and the United States of America. This agreement have opened a new horizon between the Sultanate and the United States. This agreement is one of the most elements that attract the investors to invest in Oman, so they can have access to the United States market.
Organized in collaboration with the U.S. Embassy and key trade entities, the event highlighted the agreement's achievements in enhancing economic and trade relations and creating new investment opportunities.
We are pleased to be here today with a delegation from the State Department and from the state of Michigan to celebrate the 15th anniversary of the U.S.-Oman Free Trade Agreement and to talk about success stories of the Free Trade Agreement, American companies and Omani companies that have successfully established themselves due to the Free Trade Agreement. And we're also going to talk about the best way to make use of the Free Trade Agreement going forward in pursuing the United States and Oman's economic goals for the future.
The United States is the second largest source of foreign direct investments in Oman, with investments reaching approximately 5 billion Omani rials by the end of the second quarter of this year. Trade between the two countries exceeded 400 million Omani rials by May 2024, with American investments focusing on vital sectors such as energy, manufacturing and logistics.
The Free Trade Agreement has given access to Omani products and services with a tariff barrier-free access to the country. So over the years, it has also helped us develop bilateral ties, imbibe technology from the greatest technology nation in the world, and also look at our resources, how we can and harness those resources with our energy and supply them to and supply products and services to the U.S.
The free trade agreement has facilitated trade by removing tariff and non-tariff barriers and eliminating customs duties on most industrial and agricultural goods. It also includes provisions to protect investments, ensure a transparent and stable business environment, and set standards for intellectual property rights protection by opening U.S. markets to Omani companies. The agreement has contributed significantly to increasing Omani exports. The 15th anniversary celebrates the success of the Oman-US Free Trade Agreement and reaffirms both nations' commitment to strengthening ties and unlocking future opportunities. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Samail Industrial City as part of the second Samail Festival, launched the Entrepreneurship Forum and the Industrial Exhibition to promote entrepreneurship among youth and connect them with supporting institutions. The forum featured presentations on setting goals, available funding options, and leveraging the Oman Future Fund to create opportunities and address private sector's challenges. Discussions also highlighted the importance of innovation in achieving sustainable growth. The industrial exhibition showcased factories from Samail Industrial City, providing entrepreneurs insights into successful practices in production, marketing, and development, while encouraging collaboration to boost project success. Still to come in our news bulletin. My Journey Under the Sultans of Wisdom book documents traits of wisdom of Oman's sultans. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Al-Sharqiya University celebrated its 10th batch graduation, bidding farewell to over 1,000 graduates from its 5 colleges. The ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Al-Fadl bin Mohammed Al-Harthi, Secretary General of the Council of Ministers. More details in the following report.
Beneath the radiant skies of the Wilaya of Ibra, a momentous chapter unfolded at Al-Sharqiya University, a tapestry woven with the fulfilled hopes of over 1,000 graduates. Those seekers of knowledge, clad in gowns of triumph, stepped forward into a world awaiting their brilliance.
I am very proud to be a student at Sharqiya University. It is really, it's not an educational experience. It's really something spiritual, passion, love. I love this university and the university loves us.
Well, I'm so grateful to be part of Sharqiya University, and I would thank all my doctors for preparing us for have a job after we graduate, and I just would thank my family also to support me to become here at this moment, and I'm so happy because it's not was easy for 4 years. It was hard, you know.
1,029 stories of hope converged in a symphony of achievement. With hearts full of gratitude to the guiding hands, the graduates spoke of paths once steeped in challenge, now illuminated by the flames of perseverance. They also vowed to journey forward as architects in tribute to the nation they hold dear.
The feeling is indescribable. I have faced too many challenges as an international student, but I'm really happy and proud of this achievement, and I would like to thank Sharqiya University for this.
This ceremony is really important to show the people around us that persistence really pays off, and also to prove that education is always the key. And I truly hope that everyone has the fair and equal opportunity to receive an education. And I would also like to express my gratitude to my family, my professors, the entire faculty of my College of Law for their trust, for their support and encouragement, which have been instrumental in shaping my journey with law.
I'm very excited and happy to graduate from Sharqiya University, and I would like to thank my family, my friends, and the Sharqiya University, all members.
The ceremony, alive with joy and reflection, painted a picture of years spent in diligence, of nights illuminated by study, and mornings driven by determination at the Sharqiya University, which stood tall as a beacon of learning and nurturing minds ready to shape Oman's tomorrow. Tonight, the graduates step into a future brimming with hope, carrying with them the dreams of their families, university, and nation. reporting from the Wilaya of Ibra. This is Saleh Mukhalfan Rahbi, North al-Sharqiyya Governorate.
At the Middle East College in Muscat, joy and pride filled the air as graduates celebrated their commencement ceremony on Sunday. Graduating 1,012 students, the college prepares to send its alumni to the job market fully ready and equipped. The event honored the achievements of the graduates across various disciplines, including engineering, business administration, records and archives management, and more. This ceremony was attended by college officials, faculty members, and families. The event concluded with the distribution of certificates and heartfelt great congratulations, marking a significant milestone in the graduates' academic and professional journeys. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology, in cooperation with Digital Cooperation Organization and the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, organized a workshop in Muscat to implement the project to improve policies to attract foreign direct investment in the digital economy in the Sultanate of Oman. The workshop discussed investment policies related to enabling foreign investment in emerging technologies and the adoption of digital technologies by government, private and academic institutions. The workshop also discussed foreign investment in digital infrastructure and the ability of Omani companies to invest in foreign markets. The World Health Organization representative in the Sultanate of Oman visited the Saniba Health Village in the Wilaya of Al-Awabi in the South Al-Batna Governorate and briefed the visitors on the village's experience in spreading health culture and the projects implemented to enhance awareness among community members. Since its inception as a healthy village, the village has witnessed the implementation of many programs, such as establishing a health walkway and training volunteers to follow up on the development of health indicators according to the World Health Organization program in this field. The third Suhar Festival witnessed the opening of a Rakizah exhibition, which reflects the ambitious project adopted by the Department of Endowments and Religious Affairs in the North Al-Batna Governorate. The Rakizah project focuses on strengthening national identity and balanced thinking by providing interactive corners that contribute to educating visitors about identity and patriotism and developing their social awareness. The National Museum organized a ceremony on the launch of the book My Journey under the Sultans of Wisdom, which is written by the late Muhammad Ghulam Muhi al-Din Abdulaziz. The book documented the traits of wisdom of Oman's sultans. It also contains personal notes of the author with main political and historical events in the Sultanate of Oman starting for the mid of last century. The book represents the new era of the Sultanate across a timeline that started from the 50s to the 70s of the 20th century. The book highlights the life of important characters from the society and the details of Old Muscat. The author documented the cultural and intellectual history of the Sultanate across a time which was full of events that were handled by the wisdom of the sultans in different periods. The ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Sayyid Saud bin Hilal al-Busaidi, Governor of Muscat. The Environment Authority implemented the initiative Laboratory for Developing Reserve Management Plan Turtle Reserve in South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate, which will also continue until December the 12th. It aims to update the current plan to keep pace with the national development changes, in addition to preparing the master plan for the areas within the reserve and the Bank of Development initiatives and projects. The experience and methodology will be generalized to other reserve management plans in the Sultanate of Oman. The initiative was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Badr Al-Ma'wali, Governor of South Al-Sharqiyya. The second exhibition of Al-Dhahira International Film Festival concluded with a participation of 40 documentary films from inside and outside the Sultanate of Oman. The four-day festival contained cinematic shows and honoring the winners with the festival's prizes. It is worth mentioning that a number of 658 films applied to the festival, in which 40 films only made it to the competition, with 21 international films, 16 Omani films and 3 films in the Governorate Films category. The conclusion ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Najib bin Ali Al Rawas, Governor of Al-Dhahira. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan gives audience to Her Highness Princess Haja Masna, Ambassador at Large at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Brunei Darussalam. As signed by His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyid Bil Arab bin Haytham patronizes tomorrow the opening ceremony of the Royal Cars Museum at Al Baraka Palace. And ministers of transport and heads of civil aviation institutions review in Muscat cybersecurity and sustainability challenges in aviation sector. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night and stay safe.